Hi, I'm Dr. Roberta Morowitz, a Florida licensed marriage and family therapist and CEO of Sane Games, mental health games on the computer for kids and their parents at www.academicgamers.com. Today we're talking about how to handle the emotions of foreclosure. Oh, I'm telling you, this causes a tremendous amount of distress for an awful lot of people. It's something that for most people, they never thought that in their lifetime they would ever really be staring down at. And the thought of, for many people, buying a house is really not a house. By the time you're talking about foreclosing, you're really talking about foreclosing on a home. And what that means is there's a lot of emotion that's already built in, that there are family memories, that there are potentially the hub of events that have gone on in that particular home. And it may not be just a couple or a single person that this is having an effect on. It could be an entire family. So the question then becomes, what do you do with all of that emotion when you know that you generally feel like a failure, or you blame the system that didn't work well for you, or somehow or other you lost a job that put your ability to pay your bills in jeopardy? There are tons of emotions that are swarming during this particular time. So what you do is you really need to acknowledge what your own feelings are and how much control you have or need to get over what those stresses are for you. Sometimes you can do this by yourself, and sometimes people are very good at listening to tapes about people talking about stress and stress management and different avenues for dealing with stress. And other times people prefer to read books about it, or they look things up on the computer, how to handle different kinds of stresses. And all things roll in, that once they start to deal with one stress in their life, the emotional toll of dealing with a foreclosure somehow or other gets folded into those stresses as well. But there is another piece to this, which is it's public. And what that means is that people will know. And sometimes it means that you have to share this with your children. And that means that it becomes emotional as well. You might be afraid that you're going to cry. It could be that you find yourself unable to stop yourself from crying, that it brings up so much emotion for you. If this is something that you have a difficult time dealing with yourself, don't hesitate to either hook into a trusted friend, someone who will understand, or if you need counseling in some way, to hook into a counselor or someone who might help you deal with some of the emotions that are so close to the surface for you.